What's the best ammunition for your budget raids in Escape from Tarkov? That's the topic of today's video, and I will show you everything with some pretty good gameplay to give you some examples. Let's march to the start of the video and let's go. Dear comrades, Ivan German is back, glad to have you here, and today it's all about the best round for your money, the best budget ammunition in Escape from Tarkov, and the answer for me in patch 12.12 is pretty simple. It's M80. Maybe it's a surprise, maybe not, but it's a pretty solid ammunition. Of course, we have to compare it with M62. M62 is a little bit harder to get. You have to do a quest line from Peacekeeper. It costs $9, which is 1,160 something ruble, and you have some different stats. 44 penetration with M62 and 41 penetration with M80. So level 4 armor is kinda no problem, but of course you are struggling with both rounds with level 5 and above. Of course you have a pretty good ballistics with the M62 rounds because you have this because it's a tracer round. If you are sniping a lot, this really can help, and you get a lower recoil, which is also pretty neat. But your burn rate, you are destroying your weapon a little bit more, and of course you have to pay a lot more, almost tripled the price for one round. So I'm talking about an efficient budget build or budget ammunition for the whole wipe, and M80 is pretty nice. My favorite weapons currently are the M1A and SR25. Both are pretty good, pretty easy to modify with the Knight's Armament PRS suppressor, which is the best in slot suppressor for both of them, for 450 ruble from Peacekeeper for the suppressor if you can buy it. If not, you can play it with the Landtech Dragon and with the BMD combination also for both weapons. Both rep weapons are running pretty good. So I wouldn't buy the Celtic RFB, go for the SR25, which costs you around 65 to 7k ruble on the flea market, or you can do the pretty good barter for the M1A for 16 Wilson cigarettes, which are also 6k on the flea, or you can collect them because a lot of guys are talking about barters for the UMP, so why not shouldn't run the barter for the M1A. I really recommend that. So, and overall in 12.12 fully automatic weapons are not so good anymore because they are harder to control, which is good at the end of the day in my opinion. Like the Vector, it's harder to play the Vector right now, and some other fully automatic weapons. It really gives you a lot more confidence to play with semi-auto because you can decide where to shoot. You don't have to rely on your spray pattern or on your recoil control. I like semi-auto weapons a lot. They are highly effective and pretty good at the end of the day. Like my I'm running the same SR25 like for 3 days now on woods, on interchange. It's a pretty solid weapon, especially with M80. Good weapon, pretty budget as I said. You can buy it early on from Peacekeeper. You don't have to do any quests to get the M80. Of course you have to do the quest line for M62, and it's a lot more expensive. So compare that and decide for yourself which ammo is better. For me, M80 is doing the job, especially if you're running the low budget, or not the low budget, a budget and a very effective build. That's important, not only to have like the lowest cost build, also running a pretty effective build for low amount of money spent. So that's why what I mean with a very effective budget build. And of course I will do a video about the M1A, effective full meta SR, and the budget SR25. But right now I'm really interested, what's your best ammo or for effectiveness and for budget runs in Tarkov? Write in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear your opinion, and feel free to give any feedback. It's of course for us Germans very important to win at least something. That's why your like, to win your like, is so important. As always, stay safe and see you in the next video, guys.